You know that feeling, right? That mysterious damp spot that shows up out of nowhere, or that phantom drip you can hear but just can't find? It's the kind of problem that can drive you crazy because the real culprit is hiding right where you can't see it. Well, let's jump right into a real-world version of this. A homeowner named Shrikant CH was dealing with this exact maddening scenario. So get this, he had water dripping from two different balconies on his third floor. The what was pretty obvious, but the why? That was a total mystery. No visible cracks, nothing that screamed leak here. So how do you solve a problem you can't even see? Well, you bring in the technology that can. This was definitely a job for the specialists. Srikanth called in Mokali Infra Solutions. These are the folks you bring in when you need to do a real deep dive to find the source of an issue. And their secret weapon? Thermal imaging. Seriously, think of it like a camera that sees heat instead of light. See, trapped water is almost always cooler than the dry stuff around it. So on a thermal scan, it just lights up. It's basically like giving yourself X-ray vision for moisture. Okay, so with the thermal camera ready to go, the hunt was on. Let's see what was actually hiding just beneath the surface. Now this is where it gets really interesting. Check out the south balcony. In the regular photo, the floor looks totally fine, right? Not a thing wrong. But then, look at the thermal scan. Whoa! Those cool blue spots, that's the telltale sign of trapped moisture. The camera is seeing a leak that is completely invisible to the naked eye. All right, now let's head over to the north balcony, where the story gets even weirder. Again, the normal photo shows nothing, but the thermal image, it uncovers this ghostly purple trail. This isn't just a few spots, it's a whole pathway of dampness spreading out right under the tiles. When you have visual evidence like this, all the guesswork just goes right out the window. The team didn't have to guess where the problem was, they could literally see it. So here's the bottom line. On the south balcony, those isolated blue spots pointed the finger straight at a few bad pipeline joints. But on the north balcony, that widespread purple trail, that told a completely different story. It was a bigger issue related to the flooring itself. And that led to the final diagnosis. Two problems that looked exactly the same on the surface had two totally different causes. One was a simple pipeline defect, the other was a much bigger flooring issue. Without this tech, imagine trying to fix that. They could have wasted so much time and money fixing the wrong. It really makes you think, doesn't it? What kind of invisible problems are lurking inside the walls of our own homes, just waiting to turn into a huge headache? And how much could we save if we could just see them first?